Hanaga diwahi ga jokwa. So they will see us nyari. Gazi danzrio yajitska how energy and dajitsko in a star ranata roni. Degin uradu garunga gari yagesu. Yeti sota asatanka garakwa. Yetin stands yon zagi dana agwegaskat neganungwe. Etinu uradu agwezini ganyata de gero. Dana agwego anuko su. Ayuki at again ha yeti sota gunha. Neer de hetste en gan ik hrier dat die hou akwe. Dam dawe on hetste dat het stasse dan ganungwe. As always, we introduce ourselves. We give our thanks to Sky Woman, she who gives us spirit, to our grandmother Moon, the beating heart of our Mother Earth, she who gives us blood, and to our Mother Earth, the mother of us all, regardless what color, what language, the mother of us all. And so we give thanks to her, for it is she who gives us body. And then from there we give thanks to all the women, from the newest born baby girl to the eldest grandmother, as it is they who carry the sacred title of life giver into this world. And so we give thanks to them for that power, but also because in this world it is they that give us direction. We give thanks to all the medicines, to all the waters in all the shapes and forms they come in. Today we're going to talk about what's being affected, how the waters are affecting every person on earth. What is happening in this year? There has been so much trauma inflicted upon our Mother Earth, so much trauma upon the people, the societies all around the world, that it is not only the people who are in a state of anxiety, it is our Mother Earth that is in a state of anxiety. So we are going through a collective psychosis of being adjusted to conditions that are lower than subhuman standards. So the conditions that we create, if let's say for instance, if we are used to on a scale of from step 1 to step 10, if we're used to up to step 10 as being good human relations, well, now our relations are like maybe at neutral or even into the negative. And so this is what has happened, is a lowering of the collective evolution of humanity. We are more acceptant of war. We are more acceptant of the conditions that create refugees and immigrants around the world. We are more acceptant of the corruption. It is rampant in our society, meaning also that people are more acceptant, well, maybe not necessarily acceptant, but having no choice but to live in a world where the judicial system slaps our rapists on the hands, where murderers are released into the public, where good people, basically, you're looking over your shoulder every second of the day wondering at where are the violations going to come from. How are you going to protect your children? What is happening with this anxiety? We look at, for instance, an example of right now, the hurricane Florence that is hitting the eastern seaboard of Turtle Island. Well, this is causing a lot of trauma, and it is going to last for a long time. It is not going to be something that, well, the storm comes and it's over and everything gets back to normal. No, it is going to be a trauma that is going to maintain in society, that people are going to be under a high level of stress. People are going to be under this anxiety. So, like with this hurricane, people are on the go. They're on the rush, either trying to get away or trying to board up their houses or trying to save their own lives, and then after it hits, they're trying to rush to get out of the places where they're at now. So everybody is in a rush. It's like not only to do with this hurricane and natural disasters, it actually seems like the world is in a hurry, rushing towards war, rushing towards things that they know are like negative events on the horizon. It's like, let's hurry up and get there. It's like this is what people are doing, like get to the doors of hell and kick the doors of hell in. Let's not waste any time. This seems to be what is the collective motion of all humanity. So there's a lot of people who got anxiety because of natural disasters. There's a lot of people who have anxiety and stress levels because of the man-made things. The natural disasters are no longer natural. They're man-made. The man-made contrived things, say like economic hardships, economic recessions, the wars, all of these things. People are under trauma and stress because of what is happening. A lot of people don't believe it, about the colonization, the industrialization, the militarization of our grandmother moon. I don't know if you can see her, but there she is right now today. Beautiful. She is right there on the horizon, very light, but you may be looking at her right now, or you may look at her tonight and think that everything is okay with her. Everything is not okay with her. But this is a worldwide effort that is attacking our grandmother moon. And there are people around the world who are waking up to this fact that the only way they're waking up is because we're bringing it to their attention. We are the ones making it known to them, identifying that no, you cannot have the same type of insane behavior that is destroying our Mother Earth exported to our grandmother moon. If we do this, then look at what we have caused to our Mother Earth. So you know it is imminent upon our grandmother moon. So right now, what is happening without the people even knowing, subconsciously, you are traumatized because you know that this event is on the horizon. And the horizon is not far away. The horizon it's right there. It's in spitting distance now. And so the people of the world are stuck in this high level of anxiety, of stress, of always being pressured one way or another. The human condition is stretched to its limits. So we say to you, and of course it sounds very simple, you hear people say this all the time: slow down, take a minute to breathe, to relax. Yes, slow down and do this, but don't waste your time on just having your mind blank. Slow down. Think of these things, these pressures, these traumas, these stresses, anxieties that we are inflicting upon ourselves, and examine the source of these things. And once you examine the source, then we can find solution. But we will say that in the non-native world, solution on your own is virtually impossible. So we have been identifying that what our Mother Earth needs, as there is two hemispheres upon our Mother Earth, like there is two hemispheres to your brain. In order for your body to function proper, you need to utilize the two hemispheres of your brain together in balance and in harmony. And so this is what we identify, is that the two peoples representing the two hemispheres, which is now basically everybody else from around the world and the people here of Turtle Island, what you know as so-called North and South America. We must come together within the guidelines of the Deganidiohade, of the Two-Row Wampum Peace Treaty. And this is the only place where you will be able to come together in a good way, mesh appropriately with the original identity, not in a way where it's going to be you coming in and saying, well, this is who I recognize because this is what the governments, what the universities, the schools, the local governments are doing by recognizing and continuing to work with the elected band council systems within our people, which is a genocidal mechanism. So you come and you work with the Two-Row Wampum, and we'll guarantee you that you will find a way that together we will identify the source of these traumas, the source of these stresses, these anxieties, and together, through the Deganidiohade, we will be able to remove these things from our children. We must act now, because as we know already, the current modern day society, in order for it to be living right now, putting food in its mouth, you know that you are stealing food off the table of the future generations, those faces who are not even born yet. You're stealing food out of their mouths, putting it into your mouth so you can survive. And that means that you are causing trauma, stress upon the faces that are yet beneath the earth. And when that happens, it is not in the here and now, it is in the future. And as you right now may be in whatever age you are at, in the future when this is happening to your children and your grandchildren, you will be at an age where you will feel helpless. You will feel useless, unable to do anything about it. So the time to act is now. This is the time to act. Not in the future when our children are dying. It is time for us to act now. So we offer you this message that together we can work to save our grandmother moon from the imminent militarization, the industrialization, colonization of our grandmother moon. You hear of everybody saying they're going to be at Mars. China said they're going to be on Mars by 2020. That's a year and a half. All of the materials now for space exploration, for building the spaceships, for building the space stations, are all going to come from our grandmother moon. So we must act now, and together through the Degene Diohade, we can stop the trauma that is being inflicted upon the future generations. So Myiow.